Hello, everybody. Back over here. We're gonna look at what's going on in UK. You have Liz Truss resign as a UK Prime Minister after 6 weeks in post. So breaking news. It was expected to me, at least to me. So let's check what you have to say.
And our country has been held back for too long by low economic growth. I was elected by the Conservative Party with a mandate to change this. We delivered on energy bills and on cutting national insurance. And we set out a vision for a low-tax, high-growth economy that would take advantage of the freedoms of Brexit. I recognise, though, given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party. I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party. This morning I met the chairman of the 1922 committee, Sir Graham Brady. We've agreed that there will be a leadership election to be completed within the next week. This will ensure that we remain on a path to deliver our fiscal plans and maintain our country's economic stability and national security. I will remain as Prime Minister until a successor has been chosen. Thank you.
Okay, so as you can see here, she has to go. She had so many push to let her take the door, so she finally resigned. And here's the thing: it doesn't matter who is in post. Okay, the situation here is just countries' debt problem is just gonna get even worse, right? So the debt is not gonna be paid off. There's not enough money in the system. Liquidity is drying, right? Look at the 10-year yield, right, for UK. So this is over the past 5 years. Look. If you look at from the past, like those levels, you have been seeing those levels since 2010, right? So interest rates are rising. So what's gonna happen to the debt? The interest on the debt has to be higher every year. That's a burden on the people to pay those interest rate back. But this money has to be printed, right? You see, they are doing QE to print those money to pay debt, to buy treasuries, right? Back those QEs. So, but you're not supposed to call it QE, right? Or they are tightening. They are tightening and they are doing QE at the same time. Like, how can you do? Like, how this can be possible? So, anyways, I just gonna leave that. Let's move on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as you know. So, TikTok next block. This is the stock to flow. I know not many people love this chart. I'm just gonna look at the when the next halving gonna be. The estimate is in April 2024. So that's very significant. That's a big date in the Bitcoin space. Basically on April 2024. I want these times somewhere there. You're gonna have the halving of Bitcoin, right? So when this halving happen, the Bitcoin insurance will cut in half, and Bitcoin will become scarcer in the market. So and this always succeed a major bull run, so in the price. So yeah, something to look at, to check. Um, yeah, and so let me check the rainbow chart you see over there. I love to show you that those charts. So the price still very low over there, right? So very cheap, like the lowest over there. Let's check the hash rate. As you know, the hash rate keep on going, right? More and more people are mining. There's more interest into the network, right? Energy price are rising, right, and you see interest in Bitcoin, that means Bitcoin works, right? If it didn't work when the energy prices was rising, nobody would be mining, right? So I mine when the price, when the difficulty drops a little bit. I got a S9, so I just mine a few coin, maybe $1 a week. It doesn't matter, but it's just a few sats, right? So, um, yeah, I mean, a lot of interest. I'm not able to compete with like people using stranded energy, using methane gas flared out, that would be flared into the atmosphere, right? So, but I could in a weekend when there's like energy is cheap, I could just use that and turn my S9 and generate a few coins. So, anyways, let's put that aside. We're gonna move on to the price, right? So similar to that, the other day I showed you guys the simulation of how the price really works, because I'm gonna show that again. So this is the Bitcoin price is an exponential function. It works like an exponential function. So when you look at this, right, you will say, "Wow, that's very volatile, right?" But look how far we have been, right? So if you zoom in, right? So let's see if I can bring the scale down a little bit for you guys to see. So over there, right? You'll see there. See, hey, this was a massive run up, right? See, if you were this at the time in 2013, you'll see the price is high, but you see the major drawdown, right? Lower to like 200, right? And then from 200, and the price skyrocketed. Look at that. When in the moment when the price start to move, right? If you're not in the market, you lose all this opportunity, right? From 200, like from below 200 to over, like look at this, to about 18,000, right? So that's massive. Like from 200 to 18,000. If you're not in the market, you just lose this opportunity. There's no like um there's no other chance out the other way. Okay. So and then from that you have a massive drawdown as well, right? So and then you have like if you draw down, you drop to 4,000, right? Come from 200, come down to 3,000, 3,000, right? So still 10x, right? And then it went up again 13,000 and it dropped, right? So you see, every time I'm good, look at this, right? Look at this, guys. Every time you see the scale drop, you see the scale explode. Look at this from for 2021. Look at this. You see the scale, the price, the current, the past prices drops and the scale explode. See what's happening with the price? See, so now it's dropping exponentially. When it's going up again, it's growing exponentially, and it won't touches like the low prices from before, right? It's like the lowest prices, like like 200, 500. It never go back to those prices. So, anyways, this is like an illustration of what I really wanted to show you guys. I don't have any respect for the dollar, like the US dollar or any other currencies. I don't care about them. I don't. People saying, "Oh, the dollar is strong." I don't think so. It's strong relatively to other currencies, but absolutely weak. To if you compare it to commodities, real food, real energy, all every real things is beating the dollar, right? So the strength is just relatively, but all those dummies out there saying the dollar is strong, they don't understand economics. They don't understand the basics of how the currency market works. So, anyways, that was this for today. Let's see. Let's check on the CA, the CA that BTC. So to see what's going on in the chart over there. I know it's keep a very steady, constant, almost constant. But yeah, um, I mean, if you keep accumulating, keep saving into you some sats, stacking sats, you never lose your money with Bitcoin over a long period of time. So, anyways, you still have a lot to go. $10 a week, right? So that's why I said to my friends, like $10 a week, it doesn't really affect you, right? So I mean, like this thing is gonna be so much more money in the future in the next 5 years. I just put it there and don't think about it and just let it go. So, anyways, guys, this was the show for today. Please like, comment, subscribe to Pie Cover uh, channel, and please listen to the podcast as well, the Toxic Talk that I do every morning going to work. And yes, so I really hope you enjoy this, and if you like this style of show, you could let me know. And also, if you like me to do more and more of those um, time chain codecs, you like them, you can let me know as well. So this was the video for today, and I'll see you again in the next bike off.